Next and rhythm. Yes, once. Burn. Ready. Level. Next and rhythm.
Okay, I'm recording now. So
Okay, you're recording now.
I'm recording now.
He's recording now.
Let me turn off my
I'm recording now.
let me turn off my air conditioner. Through my phone. We're gonna do a sync test. Okay. We're gonna do a sync test. I gotta log in to turn off my air conditioner. This world's fucking ridiculous. Like, actually.
No, I'm getting pissed
I'm
off.
serious. I have to log in and turn on my air conditioner. This is the fucking stupidest thing. Okay. Here's the sync test.
Can I?
Here's the sync.
Yeah.
Here's the sync test. I'm gonna say green. Davey, you say red. Boof, you say blue. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
Green.
All right.
Red.
Yellow.
That sounds good. Wait a sec. You said the wrong fucking color.
I'm colorblind.
Green.
Yellow.
Blue.
Wait.
No,
Red.
blue. Yeah, baby.
Wait. Blue and green make yellow.
Yeah, baby. What day is it today? June 8th. What day is June 8th? That's right, the Gremlins anniversary.
Can you actually?
What's up?
Can you actually like add in like AI voiceover of June 8th?
I'm gonna get the Jordan Peterson AI to say June 8th is Gremlins Day. Okay. Today we're going to be watching Ghostbusters 1984, very special movie to me. Happy Ghostbusters Day. It's the 40th anniversary of Ghostbusters. We'll be hitting play movie now. I'll tell you when to start your copy when I see the Columbia Pictures logo, which is right now.
Okay.
Yeah. 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 I don't know where this movie's streaming. You know, I've never figured... it's always been a difficult answer to say where Ghostbusters is streaming because it's always on, like, the weirdest site. It's on Hulu, like, 2 weeks out of every third month, and then it just disappears. This is one of those movies where it's like you have the DVD of it just because it's really hard to just get a hold of it unless you have, like, an Apple TV.
I own it. Imagine if I said that
That'd be...
in response to what you just said.
Imagine if a dork actually bought this movie on DVD or something.
Imagine if he bought it twice.
Actually, 3 times.
Okay.
I had the copy from when I was a kid, and it got too scratched up, so then I bought it again on DVD, and then I was watching it, and I was like, this looks like a 360p YouTube video, so I bought the Blu-ray. I was like, wow, this is too clear. So I watched the DVD again.
Now I just gotta ask, why does this old lady got so many books?
She's the book collector.
Her house looked like a library. Come on now.
This shit's unrealistic. Okay, that actually can't happen.
And remember, they didn't have CGI back then.
Dude,
Fucking hate books, dude.
I don't get angry. I try not to get angry at most things. One thing that always irks me is when somebody's like, Ghostbusters had bad CGI, and I want to rip my hands through the screen and go, computers didn't exist back then, dork. They were black and white. This isn't CGI. This is a guy with a fishing pole and a string on a soundstage. This is work!
It's kind of awkward because this was the first film to use CGI, so I just learned that now.
This lady CGI. Was it actually the first
This is the first movie to ever have the most realistic tornado CGI in.
I think that's right.
Wait, that's Twister. No.
Did Twister actually use CGI?
Yeah, I know there's at least one scene where the tornado.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
How
How the fuck would you do practical tornado?
It's actually really crazy because it looks really good for. It's Ghostbusters time. What are we talking
Twister.
Ghost Twisters.
Ghost Twister. There's a company. There's a company called Goat Butter, and all their butter's 50% off today, because they're called Goat Butter.
Because of Goat Butter.
Because of Goat Butter. Everybody harassed the company Goat Butter.
Okay.
Tell their CEO
We
that Casey
boycott
Neistat sent you.
Boy butter. What did you say?
You say boy butter?
Boy butter.
That guy's boy butter.
Is there any way to monitor my like playback while I'm recording, or is it just
On
gonna...
Audacity? I don't think so. And if there is, I don't know the way.
Okay. Cause I'm getting worried because I thought I was gonna have to set my thing to mono because recording in stereo usually doesn't work in most programs, and I switched it to mono and I only see my left ear recording, but I don't know if that's actually real.
That's fine.
Or
That's
fake.
fine. My video editor has a preset that says fill right with left.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So I don't mind. Also, my video editor smashes down to mono by default anyway, so.
Yeah, that's what I thought I was getting ahead of the curve, and I guess I didn't.
My video editor stuffs down stuff to mono, but that being said, I don't think any of my videos are in mono.
Can you believe that Bill Murray was a perv?
This is the least rapey movie Bill Murray's ever been in.
I'm trying to remember what other films.
Have you seen
Too bad
Stripes?
Bill Murray isn't a bisexual.
No, I didn't watch Stripes.
Bill Murray's hard. You know what's crazy? I saw a fucking stupid meme the other day that made me laugh. Really, it wasn't stupid, but because it meant something to somebody. But it was a Ghostbusters meme, and it was like describing them all in like one word. And then when it got to Ray, Dan Aykroyd's character, it says best trans allegory in the '80s.
No, you can tell.
No, I understood what they meant.
Happy Pride Month.
Oh, I forgot it's their month. Happy Pride Month, Davey. Shucks.
ESP.
445.
Eternal Spurg Penis.
Yeah, that's actually the director.
That's his dog.
That's his dog.
Yeah,
What?
that's his dog. That guy was his dog.
Oh.
His homie. Fun fact, nothing in this room.
Is real. It's all
It's all
CG.
made of styrofoam and,
I'm
and
so-
popsicle sticks.
I'm so used to seeing Dan Aykroyd with a gut that
Yeah.
like him skinny's weirding me out.
You know what's weird? A few years after this movie, they showed all the original actors' sketches of what they would look like in the real Ghostbusters cartoon. And for some reason, Dan Aykroyd was like, of course I was going to be the fat one. But he wasn't fat when that cartoon was made. But then years later after that, he got fat.
Well, they fortune tellers.
Yeah.
I mean, out of all of them, I think Dan Aykroyd would be the most likely to get fucking fat,
Yeah.
dude.
He just gives that vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks like somebody he eats good cooking, you know.
This is during the Coke era too, so he was probably just
He
doing
eats
Coke and he was Coke
microwavable
skinny.
mac and cheese easily.
He mixes microwavable mac and cheese with Coke.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy that Bill Murray's ugly right here, but looks better like 20 years later?
You know what I was gonna say? Isn't it crazy how Bill Murray isn't 60 when this movie was made?
Yeah.
And now he's 80.
Yeah, isn't
he
he
looks like
like
he's dead.
30, 40?
It's sad because like he's charming, I guess, to a degree here, and then like a little bit down the road, he actually starts to look good with age.
Yeah.
And now he's old again. Like he's just old.
He's not
Because the
a-
problem is
he's
he's
not
always
a
looked old,
hunk.
but he's only fit into the socks for like a decade.
Yeah, for like the 40s and 50s of his age, like. Cause he's what, like 30, like late 30s.
I think
right here?
27 when he made this movie.
Was that?
Yeah, that's Harold
Um,
Ramis.
No, fuck. Kyle Mc... What's
His
his
head's
name?
on fire.
Nope, never mind. Don't worry about it.
Kyle MacLachlan? No.
No, not Kyle McLaughlin.
Top of the morning to you, Ghostbusters. My name is Jacksepticeye.
Top of the morning. Top of the morning. Oh, she's actually the first person to ever see Slimer. I just realized.
She kissed him on the mouth
Right.
and didn't like it.
I kissed Slimer and I liked it.
His green asshole and salad.
What?
I don't know. It rhymed, didn't it?
Sure.
Here's a fun fact. In the original movie, Slimer wasn't named Slimer. He wasn't named Slimer until the cartoon came out. His name in this movie, it's not his name, but the nickname that they gave to him on set was Onion Head because the latex that they used smelled like shit. It was really hard to work with because it smelled really bad.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever told you guys this. That thing that Egon's holding's made out of a shoe polisher.
You did.
I did? I probably did.
You said that last time we watched it.
Oh, yeah, yesterday and the night before. And
What?
2 nights before that.
Wait, you watched it like 4 nights in a row already?
Yeah, with all you guys while you were sleeping. Talking to you like you're so
You
awake.
just pulled us onto the server and just started talking
Well,
to us about Ghostbusters.
Well, I just turned on the
lore?
TV and I just started laying down some info for you guys, which you thought was awesome. I know because you were
After you drugged us
you were sleeping.
off drugs.
Man, these jokes are awesome.
I'm not joking. There's nothing funny.
I should stop joking. God, this is making me hungry.
I was about to say, dude, I haven't eaten all day.
Have you really not?
No.
I have some Junior Mints with me.
It's
if
me
you
after
I'll
a
give you
long
some.
I didn't eat yesterday
You got for a long
either.
week.
That's actually bad. Oh my god.
Well, it looks salty.
It actually looks sweet.
I don't think it.
It looks like I can drizzle that on some pancake.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't taste like anything.
Yeah, no, it's probably just chemical.
I think in this movie they made, because in the newer movie they made it with plant cellulose to make it thick, and in this movie, or in the new movie they use plant cellulose, and in this movie I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's just like not dishwashing, but like it's some detergent.
Wait, no, wait, hold on. I'm already fucked up.
Are you fucked up already?
I think Slimer appears
Yeah, because
like
that's-
halfway
that-
into the movie.
Yeah, was I wrong that it was? I
At the
thought
ho-
it was
it's
Slimer.
at the hotel.
This
That's why
this
I
pink
said
lady,
that.
this is the reason why they start the business, because it's the first time that they've actually seen a ghost. So they're like, okay, they're real. We could probably catch them.
No, yeah, I just was remembering Slimer being the first ghost for some reason.
It'd be weird if he was in the library just chilling, trying to eat the books.
Well, yeah, that's why like all that cum. I was like, oh, that's Slimer for sure.
Oh, you know what? I was talking with Ghoul and Brian about it the other night. They were letting me spew my autism all over them, and I forgot. I told them a couple of the origins of Slimer because there's like 4 or 5 of them, and only like one of them makes sense. And I never
Yeah.
got to finish the one that I actually think is real. And the guy who made the building that Gozer comes out of at the end of the movie, he's a big ghost worshiper, right? And he's a scientist. And what Slimer was, he made like a weird homunculus like lump of flesh, and then he killed it to make it into a ghost. And he designed Slimer to be a being that would only eat like, he would just eat everything in his sight just to fuck up crops for like farmers and shit. And that's
Yeah.
why he just eats everything. But then he got hooked to like Cheetos and stuff, so he could start chilling in like really bougie hotels.
He got hooked to Cheetos.
Sure.
Sure. No, that's funny though. It's so crazy how deep the behind the scenes of this film can go.
It's because Dan Aykroyd loves ghosts and UFOs.
And so he brought everybody in that also loves ghosts.
Mm-hmm. Well, he brought in Harold Ramis, and Harold Ramis was like, sure, but we're going to make it funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Harold's the reason why it's funny?
Harold co-wrote the movie.
That's actually awesome.
He's literally the only reason that this movie's a comedy. And then Ivan Reitman just
Yeah.
played it super straight. By the way, all the fun facts and tips that I'm saying, they're all probably a little bit wrong. And if there's any Ghostbuster fans that actually watch this, they will be wringing me by my neck, yelling at the screen, correcting
What, some
me.
bust heads?
Some old bust heads. Bust heads finna bust heads.
My mom calls me a bust head if I'm acting dumb. That's not a
That's
joke,
kinda s-
and it has nothing to do with busters.
That's sweet.
That's sweet.
Not like, because I if I recall,
That
like, she
poster
calls you like a
looks cool.
dumbass. Like, you know, like a
She
piece of
does
shit.
too, but
Dumbass motherfucker.
she'll call me anything under the sun, but smart.
Fun fact, I have no idea what that is.
That's a CPR machine.
It's a
Looks medical.
Fender amplifier.
It's a professional fender bender.
Guitar.
It's a big synth
It's a
made of one note.
it's a guitar pedal that they put 3 feet in the air, on wheels.
What are all of these guys doing? Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind. They're getting rid of everything. They're talking about it. I'm just not paying attention. No. It's just, bro, it's so weird. Like, because every time, like, you bring up a fun fact about Dan Aykroyd, it pushes me further and further away from, like, understanding, like, what he thinks is serious and what isn't now.
I think I think he thinks a majority of things are serious. He understands that Ghostbusters are just movies, and he's just a great actor in separating his beliefs from how people want to interpret them for entertainment. He's the definition of a nut job who's a great sport. That's the most wild shit to say.
That's the truest shit to say, though. That was real. I would know I was there.
For real. There you are, the old guy between Harold and Dan Aykroyd.
I met at least 3 or 4 of these people in the background in my past life.
I don't know how common it was for this time, but none of the extras in this movie are actually paid extras. They're all just real people.
Yeah, I think it was common to just shoot in the street without hiring a fuck ton of extras. That's like so much money.
They also did it because the reactions were way more real. Just like people like looking at this big, loud, tall-ass hearse ripping through the streets are like, what the fuck? But it does really well for the movie. I love the comical amount of cobwebs in the background. Like, they
Yeah.
straight up don't make any sense.
Bro's too excited.
What? All right.
These guys
so
cannot
like,
care less.
Mm-hmm.
so like
Yeah.
10, 20 minutes into the movie, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure every
16.
character talks like the same,
Mm-hmm.
but like not like the exact same. They have a specific like way of delivering their lines. I can't
Also,
put my finger
yeah.
on it.
I
Like
really, on top of this movie being extremely quotable because of how self-contained every joke is out of context, everybody speaks with a really specific rhythm and it sticks to your head like really well. And
also,
I think it's.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I was gonna say I think it's because they all come from like a background in Saturday Night Live. So like really like just saying everything like it's quippy. Really like that's their specialty.
That's
Yeah.
probably why.
Also, when we were on the gargoyle like shot,
Mhm.
you can see the cars underneath the gargoyle as they were driving through. Like it was painted,
Yeah.
in, or like CGI'd in. I don't know what it would have been. I guess it would have been painted.
Well,
in.
yeah, it's just all cells over film.
Fucking looks like a fish.
He looks.
I love
He
him.
looks like the pufferfish
Yeah,
they
but-
ate the carrot. His lips are all puffy.
This is real life Vector.
Mhm.
He looks like a
From
12-year-old
Despicable
child.
Me.
He's Vector if he didn't know what the moon was.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you got him to say that at that volume, he would sound like
They should make a live action Despicable Me and make him Vector's dad.
he's dead.
Oh yeah.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
No, he's not.
We had this. Me and David had this conversation recently because I thought he was also.
Did he really?
dead, I did, but no. It was the opposite. I think. I don't remember. One of us thought he was dead, and because his name is so close to Harold Ramis, it's Rick Moranis.
They rhyme.
So
Yeah, that's
yeah.
yeah, because like I remember Jacob was talking about Harold Ramis, and I mistook him as Rick Moranis.
Yeah.
I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
no,
you
Rick
thought
Moranis
that
isn't dead.
Harold. Yeah, you thought that Harold Ramis wasn't dead, and I
Yeah.
was like, no, he died. And then you were like, oh, I was thinking of Rick Moranis.
Yeah, because like I
Doesn't
thought
help
Rick
they're
Moranis.
both in this movie and their name sounds the same.
Yeah, I know, like, cause like, I know, cause I thought Rick Moranis was dead, like, for the longest time until I realized no, he just retired from movies.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So like, that's why he doesn't appear in anything past the 90s.
He said he might return for one thing. He might return because they're doing like another Honey I Shrunk the Kids, and he said he might return for that just because he feels like he's responsible, like as the face of the series. But other than that, I don't think he's really gonna, for sure, return to anything.
Why are they gonna make another Honey I Shrunk the Kids past 2020? Like
Yeah, that's
that
weird.
doesn't make sense. Nobody that watched those movies is alive.
I think only Harold Ramis is. No, Rick Moranis is.
Yeah.
You're right, it is really easy to fuck it up.
Yeah. Those eggs are so nasty. It's a good.
How'd they
thing
get to
they're
the bubble like that?
I think it's a
It's
pipe of compressed air to burst them open.
Honey, I popped your eggs.
Here he comes.
Honey, our fridge is a cabinet.
Oh, never mind.
Pooh.
I thought Slimer was gonna be in the fridge again.
Slimer should have been in the fridge.
Gosh, Sigourney Weaver's awesome.
I love Weaver. Here's a little fun fact.
Speaking of which,
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
oh no, you go.
Well-
no, you go.
Well, here's a fun fact. The original Ecto-1 wasn't supposed to be white with red fins and a bunch of shit on top of the roof. It was supposed to be black with checkered gray, what's it called? And it was supposed to have green fins and purple
Nico.
headlights. And that was
Yeah.
them getting halfway through and being like, no, that's stupid. That's why it looks like that.
Yeah. It's a good thing they changed it.
I think the new looks more iconic and like industrial. That's neat.
It stands out.
Like an actual emergency vehicle.
Yeah.
And you were saying?
I was gonna bring up the new. I didn't watch it, but the new Alien trailer. Came
I
out,
didn't
like,
watch
the
it either.
actual
I'm
trailer.
scared too.
Yeah.
Because
I don't. Yeah, I don't
I
want to.
saw the thumbnail and it was like
also-
too hard. That's way too hard.
Yeah, and also. Yeah, I forgot that was another. Forget he's under the desk. That's why I was waiting. I was like, something happens. I remember.
Pedalingus.
Dude, I've showed my friend this movie for the first time. He was like, "You was fucking your pussy?" And I said, "No."
Yeah. No. Well, no. Yeah, but yeah.
I ship them.
A lot of people do.
I love her. I'd give her a big hug and pick her up off
I
the
love
ground.
Annie Potts. I want to kiss her on the cheek.
Actually, scratch that. I ship him with spores, moles of fungus.
There's literally a
Love
joke in
that.
the second movie that he fucks slime and fungus.
Why would
No.
they do that to him?
Because he's fucking weird.
Harold Ramis
Is
is like
the-
the best character. He has the most.
That was his
aura.
joke that he wrote.
You're right. Actually.
Do you think
Dude,
there's like a
about that.
Slimer, like pocket pussy, like canon? In
I've
All
been
right.
working on one for about
Come
2 weeks,
on.
and it's about to be done.
That's cool.
No shot.
You kind of missed the mark. Today would have been the great day to release it.
Well, it's self-development, Davey. Oh, for any Ghostbuster fans who are watching this, the HasLab 2 in the box did not get updated today, but it's rumored that it'll be done Monday. They're still waiting on confirmation from Sony. That's for all my little ghost heads out there.
My little
My
ghosters.
little ghosties.
Little ghost fuckers.
Can you believe that we're watching this in 4K now?
You know, you're actually right.
No.
Nutballs. You can tell bro's fumbling. He made up a word.
Nutballs.
He's trying to impress her so bad.
The only word that Bill Murray makes up in this movie that I think is really good is he says mother puss bucket.
Bro's about to twerk.
Cheese it. Cheese it. Sponge
He got
cheese
you.
it.
He put his hands on his knees like he's about to throw it back.
And Pat's blue ribbon.
Pat's
I think.
blue ribbon. Dude, people complain about product placement in movies all the time. It's like they've been doing it since day one, and the '80s was fucking obnoxious with it. But
Yeah,
it's good because it dates it. Cheez-It boxes don't look like that anymore.
Yeah, like Cheez-Its and Pat's blue ribbon. That's like that's a classic combo.
The top of that building's a drawing.
Yeah, I could tell.
As a kid, I thought it
It's
was
not-
real. My mom was like, "That's a drawing." I was like, "No, it's not."
Dude, there's too many things that stand out once you see them, and it's fine. It's
No,
not
it's
like
literally
a-
great. I'm
it's
like, "Oh,
just-
they made a movie. Let's go."
And we brought this up last time we watched this, but the windows,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken.
It's just like a tapestry they printed. Not even that. It's like paper.
Yeah, I still think it's cool.
No,
though.
it's
funny.
it's like great. It's crazy because of how like great a lot of the scenes look in it, like how believable, like the shot of Stay Puft standing up between those two buildings and all the people running, like that looks like real, like actually. But then like the shot right before is him walking past buildings, and you could see it's just a drawing. It's like it waves so much what works and what doesn't 40 years later.
They really just told this man to come into this room and do nothing with this object. Like they just told him pump.
They're okay. Ghostbusters is one of those things where it has a wiki page for every single piece of equipment that's ever shown up on screen, right? This thing is called
Yeah.
the Ghost Sniffer, and under like uses, it's just a bunch of question marks.
Yeah, because it's like what?
It doesn't do anything.
It's the opposite of a sniffer too. It's most likely pushing shit out.
He's taking it back. He blinked 3 times.
He's like, what the
That
fuck?
fucked him up.
Oh my god.
Food. I kill OL.
She just.
As a kid, this confused me because when you open up the fridge, the very first thing that you see is the casserole dish. And in my head, as a kid, I was like, we had that exact same casserole dish, and I was like, you only fill that with like healthy stuff, like green beans and ham.
Yeah. Coming from the craziest guy ever.
From the guy with the widow's peak.
Did they
in his
end
late
up
20s.
together?
Yeah.
That sucks.
What's up?
I'm not gonna lie. I like the idea more that Bill Murray thinks he knows his way with women, but doesn't at all, and nobody likes him.
Well, that's why I like 2, because 1 ends with them getting together, and 2 starts off with them being divorced in like the worst
Breaking
way
up again.
possible.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
they
that's
get
good.
divorced because Bill Murray's like a fucking prick to her. Bill Murray's character.
Dude, the way he looked at. He looked like a Sasquatch.
This was the first iteration of American Psycho.
Literally. It's called American Odd Job.
The American oblong. He is so strange in this. When I watched this like the first 3 times in my life, I used to think he was like somewhat charming. And it was only because I wasn't listening to what he was saying or acting.
Yeah, so fucking
Yeah.
I just knew him as Bill Murray. That's it. I was like, oh, this is Bill Murray. I like him in other things.
Like how he's working as he's eating.
You got to, bro. Time don't stop because you want some walk.
Harold Ramis once said in an interview that Egon canonically only sleeps 2 minutes a day.
He does cat naps like what's that one guy?
He says he takes naps for 2 minutes a day every 3 hours, and that's how he can make everything in the universe. Because nobody else is
Who's
doing
the guy
this.
that discovered gravity? I forget.
Isaac Putin.
Isaac Newton. Yeah, he
Newton.
did like 30-minute cat naps like 6 times throughout his day. That was how he
Nikola
slept.
Tesla also did that. He like slept like 2 hours every 2 days, wasn't it?
They said it felt way better.
I mean, did they really need 3 arcade machines? Like that's probably $5,000, $10,000.
You're literally
there.
right, and they only had 95. They only had 95,000.
It was probably 40,000 back then. They weren't cheap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, big CRT.
They're
you're
expensive
right.
now. They're expensive now, but to have a whole cabinet is like in the 80s. That was an investment.
That car was an
Huh.
investment.
We just spent over less money on Chinese food. I'm gonna go play Pac-Man real quick. Hold on.
Yeah.
I
But they're about to make all their money back right now.
think it's so weird that they bought 3 arcade machines. You never ever in anything see them play it.
Yeah.
In every Ghostbuster video games, you walk up to the arcade machines in the firehouse to check like your progress. Like you don't even get to play it. I don't understand what the point of them is.
Yeah.
The elbow pads on their elbows are actually kids' women's volleyball knee pads.
What?
It's a very odd.
Why do people know that as an
Because they
like,
wanted
as
to
a-
buy it.
as a trivia?
They wanted to buy it.
What?
I can literally tell you so much autistic shit about these packs. I'm not kidding.
Dude,
That's
Ghostbusters fans are
No, the
crazy.
packs.
Like,
The packs make sense. Like
No,
the actual
no.
cool
I mean,
gadgets and gadgets.
no. I mean the difference between the packs. How Egon's wearing one and how Venkman's wearing one. The difference between them in every
No.
shot in the movie.
That's what I'm saying. That's like fine. That makes sense. That it's the cool part of the movie. The fucking elbow pads. People knew exactly what kind they were. That's just so strange. That no smoking is painted in.
Yeah. Oh my God, you're right. That's crazy. That's that's so painted in. That's kind of cool though. It's gonna do anything.
That was good.
I was saying like the difference between the packs, like how Egon, like I'm behind like one of the purple lights on his pack. There's like 3 bolts, and on Venkman's there's only like 2. Like shit like that. I mean, like shit
Yeah.
that really doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I mean,
It's
like,
it's. I guess it's
It's-
neat, but I don't know.
yeah, like.
now, what's her character and what's her story? Because I know for a fact Ghostbusters fans know about her.
Well, she was born. All right, so she was born in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and she made her way up to New York after she got a job opportunity.
I think she appears in one of the
And-
comics. Not joking.
Fucking goodness gracious.
Don't be serious. That's not.
I love- I love,
Do
like-
you know all the things that the nerd crew made fun of Star Wars for? Like Han Solo got his shoes from the space store.
Yeah.
Like that's in Ghostbusters. That's real. But because it's
Yeah,
all
that's why I avoided Star Wars with my whole heart. I never wanted to like I just don't have time to care like about anything deep past the movie, like, and I feel like only people that like really like and love Star Wars, like, they know too much because there's so much shit to consume.
Well, the reason that Ghostbuster fans know so much is because they got 2 movies, and then for 20 years they got absolutely no content whatsoever. So they were actually just stuck watching the same 2 movies over and over again, and just decided to learn
That's
everything.
what I'm saying. I'm so confused how that carried on to come, like, create like a certain following that knows too much. Because it's like, I know that exists with like a lot. I know that exists with a lot of things that are like small, that are small and passed on. But like, granted, Ghostbusters wasn't small. It's just I don't know, man. That's just strange.
It is,
I
yeah.
don't know.
It's strange. And it's
I'm not saying it's wrong. It's not my thing, so I can't say anything.
Yeah.
But
I get maybe doing it for one series you're fucking crazy about, but for like
Star Wars has comics. It has like 700 movies.
there's too much. I think
It has a cartoon series. It has a series of video games. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I can see where people can pull all the details from. There's too much to look at. So it's like, oh, when they say something in this thing, it's like, oh, that makes sense. It links back. Like Ghostbusters is like, it seems like inconsistent as it goes along, and yet people find things that connect and like hidden details all the time.
You say Bukake?
Yeah.
Ghost Bukaki.
Ghost Kake. No, but you're right. Ghostbusters is really.
What? Ghost Bukaki. Dude.
Shut up!
Okay. No more cooking with something.
God, no.
You
Bro,
said we're cooking
Turn the
with something.
stove off. Turn the stove
Turn on
off.
there. Gonna show you. It's fucking hot in here. Fun fact: these don't do anything.
Yeah.
These goggles, they don't.
They're fake night.
They say they help you see the ghost, but everybody's looking at it, so it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, like maybe.
They also canonically never got a name. It's another thing like Slimer, where it's just like in the spin-off shit, it got names.
Wait, Slimer didn't have a name in these films?
They called him Ugly Spud, like every once in a while, but that wasn't his
Oh.
name. The crew called him Onion Head, and then the cartoon started calling him Slimer because they wanted to sell plushies and shit of him.
They wanted marketability.
So then everybody just started calling him Slimer.
That's the plot of Oppenheimer.
But
By the
in
way.
this, it's real.
Everything was on the line when making this movie.
See the legend behind the atomic bomb. 3 white guys in New York.
Yeah, 3 white guys in New York with a backpack full of electrons.
Do you know the YouTuber Nile Red?
Yeah.
Dude, I watched a YouTube short on one of his channels called Nile Blue, and his friend was like,
Yeah.
open this up, and he was like, what is this? It's like a rock, and he's like, that's a chunk from the original Oppenheimer like bomb. And he's like, no way.
Yeah,
And they did a Geiger meter test of it, and he's like, oh, it's not that radioactive, and then 2 minutes later it just kept shooting up. It's like very steadily.
Yeah. Yeah, you shouldn't have brought up Nile Red, because now I'm probably going to watch him to go to sleep, and my favorite thing is the way he talks. Because it's the same throughout the whole video. It's just like, oh, I have this thing here.
What I have here
And
is a
but
movie
when I
from
do
1984.
this-
It's a comedy
Yeah, but when I
made
do
by Columbia
this,
Pictures.
it ding this.
He's got a great voice.
No, it's awesome. But that's why I think it's funny, because it's just for the videos, and then when you watch his shorts, he talks normal as hell. Like, he's fine.
Everybody does talk a little bit differently whenever they get in front of a mic and they're not looking at anything. Just a little bit.
I feel like the way I hear it is, it sounds like he forgot that he talked like that in the last recording. Like, he starts a new recording every time he's starting to talk about something.
Yeah.
And forgets he talked like that exactly. And so he's like, oh, I gotta come in like this. And then he just keeps doing that on repeat.
Mhm.
Oh, I gotta come in like this.
You think Nile Red would fuck with this movie?
That's actually a good question.
There isn't really anything that scientific about it. Like all the terms,
Well, he could tell you what's right.
all the terms line up, but they only line up with the logic of mashing ghosts with science, which they both don't mash up. Somebody did the math on the proton packs, and apparently the proton packs, like the amount of power that they put out, couldn't even light a flashlight. So it's like they're not even really anything. But then they're like 50-pound like cast iron like backpacks, so it's like I don't know.
Yeah, bro. What the fuck? That's actually funny to think about. Just they don't even really work.
They really
They barely can light up a light bulb.
hypothetically, if they were like filled with like, because the only reason that they work in universe is you're going off the logic that they're filled with like the shit that you put in like time machines. But in real life, cyclotrons just move a ball really fast. It's the same thing as like nuclear power, where it's just a fancy way of boiling water, and it's not actually like crazy powerful. And this is the same thing as just moving a ball around really fast and then flicking particles off the ball. Like it would be like a flashlight and then maybe like a blow dryer. Like it couldn't really do anything.
Yeah, that guy just like
he's like, yeah.
Where have I heard this?
I've never heard of this song.
We're gonna see Aykroyd getting head soon.
I'm so excited.
Yo, prepare.
Whoa,
I can't
wait.
believe we're already
What did that say?
China.
Wait a minute.
Something China.
Don't read the fucking.
No.
Yeah, what's the word after that?
Chinatown.
Is
Something.
that a stretch?
Maybe. Let me look it up. Let me look up.
I didn't read it.
I swear to God, that's a slur. Am I stupid?
I didn't read it. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Fuck, dude. The only one that knows it. Hold on, let me
Look
look
up
it
the
up.
I'm
art
looking
Make
it up
sure
right now.
I'm
I'm
not
looking it up right now. Ghost cops bust Chinatown spook.
That is a racist slur, but it's not.
In that context.
wait, no.
Asians.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
It's yeah.
Also, I'm actually David.
Don't
I'm
worry,
so,
false alarm, everybody.
David. I'm so glad that you brought this up
Yeah.
because here's something that not a lot of people. I mean, people probably do know this, but in that newspaper clipping, they used a picture of them like firing their guns, but you could see that there's like nothing coming out of their guns, right? But it's a picture of the final scene from the movie where they're crossing the streams. They just cut out Winston, so it looks like that it's earlier in the movie.
So that
That's
way
funny.
they also didn't get like claimed as racist.
I get.
Because it's a slur for black people.
Is it?
Also,
Yes.
Dan, dude, you're gonna have to censor what you like said earlier.
I didn't know. I didn't know
Yes,
it
you
was a
said
slur, and also I was talking about ghosts.
No, I'm joshing.
Are we joshing? I don't know what's real anymore.
No, it is real. I'm being.
It is an actual slur, but you didn't know. What is? I forgot this happened.
Yeah, Dan Aykroyd gets his cock sucked.
Wonder
how good it feels.
Why?
Apparently
I'm
great.
so
they all
torn
getting
as to
it?
why.
Who's getting the
I
best
don't
head?
know why.
I know it's for a joke, but I'm saying why would the ghost do that? It doesn't make sense.
The real question is, the real question isn't why did the ghost do that. The real question is why did that original scene go on for 2 minutes before they cut it out?
Because Dan was enjoying himself.
Maybe.
Fuck! I just want to hear that's a big Twinkie.
God,
Anytime where
God's
he's
when
like-
we
any-
fucking hear that, I could turn this fucking terrible movie off.
No, dude, that's just my favorite line, and it sucks because it's not because of Zombieland, but they put me on to why that's so funny. That's a big Twinkie.
Why is that so funny?
Cause have you seen Zombieland?
I've seen it, but I haven't seen it in a while.
But you know, like that scene, right? Like you know, like
I think I do. I can't remember it.
do you know why they're watching Ghostbusters?
Oh, no, I remember now.
Yeah, it's just it's added with that context, but also just that line out of context is so funny because their delivery is so dry.
It's so dry, but it's like real.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like they're in a serious predicament. Whoa.
There's a company called Magnolia. I cannot tell you why, absolutely at all on the planet. That red shirt that he's wearing, that's bright ass orange shirt. For some reason, people wanted it, so Magnolia made it, and they called it like a spooky day out overcoat. And since then they've just been like remaking just like random shirts from this movie that Peter Venkman wears. Like there's like this blue and green plaid shirt that he wears in the movie, and they recreated it like perfectly for almost no reason. It's just a lot of weird shit coming from people being really obsessed with this movie. And they're like $70. They're not cheap.
I just love. Is this before or after? This is after Alien.
Yeah, you're right.
Alien is 70s. That's so strange.
79.
Yeah.
The year of my father.
Why'd you say that? The year of my father. Ew, I hate it. I still do hate shirts with those elbow patches.
They're a little weird, yeah, especially in that color scheme.
It just doesn't.
Yeah, that
make
color
sense.
scheme is weird. I do like it, like, you know, like a tweed jacket.
Mm-hmm.
If it was
Some
just that straight orangish red, I'd fuck with it.
Yeah. That's a big trap.
That's a big box.
Wait, trap?
Trip.
Happy Pride Month.
Shut the fuck up.
Wow, I'm surprised. I'm surprised.
When you said Happy
Wait,
Pride
they
Month,
said
nobody held
that-
up their fist and went, "Whoa, fuck yeah!"
Yeah, no. Everybody got that.
Everyone, God
Kind of
damn it.
fits that Ghostbusters like anniversary
Falls.
falls under Pride Month. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I said that when he told us that.
Look at all the popular gay icons they have in this movie.
How much
like
of the
Bill
fan base is
Murray
gay?
and-
How much of the fan base is gay?
Yeah.
Giving a really rough estimate, maybe like 30%.
Yeah, probably not a lot.
How many people are in the fan base?
Well,
if that's like 30%
20
out of
people.
1,000, that's 300 people.
No,
out of
it's way-
1,000.
well, let's look at it like this.
I know it's more than that, but
Let's look at it like this. Today was Ghostbusters Day, and Ghostbusters Day means you fly over to New York and you go to Hook and Ladder 8 in Tribeca, and you go see the firehouse, and there's a lot of tickets sold. Let's just see roughly how many attendees there were for Ghostbusters Day.
Okay.
Oh, like,
It will-
because you also have to think about how many 40-year-old men are out there, and there's a lot of
A lot, but there was also a lot of people in their early
Wait.
20s going to there too. Not a lot, maybe like
Ooh,
a
so you
tenth.
got a nice little... So they're
Does
kids.
Bernard was at a different. He was at a different comic
He was at a
convention.
con.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was at. I think he was at.
Wait, what are y'all talking about? I was gonna ask, has he visited the thing? On camera?
Oh, the firehouse.
Yeah, did he ever go?
No, I don't think he ever went. I mean, I guess.
That's what I was.
Has
that's
he
why I
ever
was
left
asking, 'cause if it's-
Pennsylvania?
He's never left Pennsylvania. I think he gets
We're-
scared.
we're-
He's like Charlie, and he thinks
We're talking
everything's
about
in
this like people
Pennsylvania.
know.
I was
like,
gonna
who-
say we're talking about it like we can't just ask him.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
just
yeah.
text
We can
him.
just comment
Yeah,
on one of
text
his
him,
videos.
DM him.
Comment on one of his hundreds of videos that have like 1,000 views but no comments, where he'll definitely be able to read it.
I'm not gonna lie, Alan Rickman would have ate this role.
Not gonna lie,
I'm saying.
Rick Glassman would have ate this role.
Ricky Gervais would have ate that role.
Not gonna lie, I'm hungry.
I'm so
Hi, hungry. I'm
not
Ghostbuster.
hungry.
Can you censor that joke I just did?
I'm literally not paying attention.
Wait a minute.
Oh wait, here we go.
Wait a minute.
Twinkie, that's big. Wait, sorry.
Shut up.
You eat Twinkies?
Yes!
Go!
Let's
Turn off
go.
the fucking movie.
Oh my fucking god! I think I also love it because that's like the only time they do close-ups in this whole movie. It's just big ass as a big Twinkie.
Because the whole movie's so dry, it's hard to convey when something's actually serious. So I guess if they just thought if they filled the camera up with somebody's face, it would be
The
serious.
horse is painted in.
I was gonna say
definitely
it's cell
filmed that
animated.
night, like 100%. What were the architects thinking?
Their eyes are huge.
What were they thinking?
Their eyes.
The architects were devil worshippers.
Actually? Oh yeah,
Well,
you're
I guess,
right.
so the
they
guy
were-
who made
they
the
were
building was called
preparing
Evo
for
Shandor, and he wanted to
this.
fuck Gozer, so he made this building to summon her one day when he was dead.
That's fat.
That's the story of the building.
What are you talking about within lore, or are you talking about the set designer?
Wait, me? I'm talking
Yeah.
about both.
yeah.
Both. I guess, yeah. I thought, but I didn't. Bro was staring through the peephole. the
What's
whole
playing?
time.
What's playing right now?
Hot Nights?
Some lame ass song.
I think it's Hot Nights. Let me check. Also, I can't find the number of people that went to Ghostbusters Day, but let's say it was 1,000 even, and let's say that was about an eighth of the fan base, of the active fan base, that are about as obsessed as people would be to go to New York. So out of the
I
dedicated
would say
fan
a
base.
solid 10,000 people probably are huge fans of.
Yeah, let's say
Probably more.
10,000. 30%.
You
let's say
also like
3,000.
how the audio completely cuts out from when he was talking the second the door shuts.
Foley artist was sleepy as hell that day.
They were like, we're not going to fade this shit out. We're just going to.
Because fading that shit out back then meant actually like
That costed like $400.
they would have to play it on a
fade
speaker
shit
and then
out.
run away from a microphone with it. That's the only way to fade out.
That makes sense.
I like that idea.
Don't do it. Don't get naked.
Yo.
It's called Hot Night by Laura
for
Branigan.
us?
Are you just wearing leggings under it?
That's what women in
It's
New York
cold.
do.
It's New York. Yeah.
That's fat.
You got to layer
I
up.
gotcha.
She's talking about me.
I love her hair.
It
Her
Yeah, I
hair
was
is,
about
like-
to say I fucking hate it when I was about to go on a dumbass rant. Yeah, I do like her. I do like her hair. I like that textured look when girls like
Yes.
pull it back.
yeah, just very
Pause.
messily.
I mean, even when it's down too, it just complements her face so well.
Yeah, really nice.
Fucking
curly hair.
perfect face.
Cool.
Literally, yeah. Her eye. I have like a big thing for like
I wanna
eyes,
kiss her
and her
so
eyes are
bad.
amazing.
Well, we're just thirsting over her while she's. Oh no, she's.
Why can't that be me?
Yeah, we chose the worst scene
Yeah,
to
we
talk
chose
about
the
her
worst.
looks.
Why can't that be me?
This is all three of us like attacking her.
No,
me
no,
first.
no. I'm.
You're not participating in it.
Yeah, that's a crazy thing to say. She's being groped.
Yeah, that is fucked up. I meant like with all of us like attacking her. With
I know what you
compliments,
meant.
not
Yeah.
full.
See the
She's cute.
acid.
This is how people used to be like drug dealers.
Literally. All drug dealers
They do.
back
They
then
do
looked like
end
this.
up with each other, right? Those two or no?
No, oh shit. I forget the triangle, not the thing of love in this is weird. Lewis, I'm pretty sure in canon Lewis ends up with Janine, the secretary.
Okay, I don't mind that.
Her?
Yeah, but it's weird because the first movie, Janine keeps hitting on and having the hots for Egon, but in the second movie, she keeps hitting on and having the hots for Lewis.
Damn, he just killed her vibe.
He's got business.
Bro, what? You killed the vibe for two randos?
Well, he's gotta take their coats.
How many people have glasses in this party, bro?
Bro, she...
Everybody, their eyesight sucked back then.
Fucking nerd party over here.
CRT TVs gave off crazy
Dude, he
radiation.
Imagine being a demon and being ignored.
Fuck
That
yeah.
looks great.
It collapsed. It just collapsed as soon as it hits the table. It's
Chasing
so
after him.
squishy when it's like close to him. Whoa! Remember when we were talking about that there's no paid actors
Yeah.
or extras?
Well,
They're just watching a man run and scream,
I'm
"Help!"
not lying. For the first 3/4 of this movie while they were making it, Ivan Reitman jokingly asked Sony for, I think it was a budget. I think he jokingly asked Sony a budget for $15 million because he's like, "There's no way they're gonna give it to me," and then they gave it to him. And then when at this point in the movie, when the movie was almost done, he was like, "Hey, I'm actually gonna need another $15 million," and they said, "Okay." Which is why
This
from this
movie
point
cost
on,
$30
like the set
million
pieces get way
to make?
bigger.
This movie cost $30 million.
How
I
do you
think.
want to get in there so bad?
Let me check that. It was some number. He asked for a certain price, and
Yeah,
I think he
yeah.
doubled it. I forget. It's been a while since I listened to the commentary.
Maybe I got a milk bone.
Yeah,
Imagine
this
just
movie cost $30
carrying a
million.
milk bone. Genuinely bonkers.
Oh, dude, that's crazy. He asked for $25 million, and then he did another $5 million to finish it. That was the number.
Whoa.
Let me adjust that.
Pink hair in the 80s?
Yeah, his alt scene. Maybe
She's ahead of the time.
it's a time traveler. Hello.
Such a dork. Actual fucking dweeb.
If this movie was made today, it would have cost $100 million.
That's what I'm saying.
It was a big budget. Also, it took me 15 years to realize that the gatekeeper and the keymaster was a sex joke.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't pick up on that.
The director's cut of this movie is NC-17.
And also 7 hours long. got Pee Wee Herman to do that voice.
Really?
Maybe.
Oh, alright.
I did tell you about the
I'm
thing
really-
about Paul
Yeah.
Rubin and the Gozer thing. I
No,
didn't tell you, Jacob.
maybe.
And the concept art for this movie, because you know how Gozer is like a chick with like a flat top and like a bunch of like a bumpy white suit.
Yeah.
In the original concept art for this movie, Gozer was just Paul Rubin playing Pee Wee Herman, but instead of playing Pee Wee Herman, he was playing an evil Pee Wee Herman with like a black suit on to show that he was evil, and I'm not kidding.
I'm still so fucking
How did
angry.
this movie get made?
I am
It
so
was-
angry that that didn't happen, man.
This movie
would've
got made.
Probably made it a 10.
This movie got made
Mhm.
because everyone was on coke and thought that this was a great idea.
I don't think Coke is pure enough for this.
They mix it with rat poison for extra buzz.
Okay, that makes
You know what's
more
crazy? Paul Rubin would have been Gozer in this movie if he didn't just say no, because he thought it would ruin Pee Wee for kids. Which I guess he might have been right, but if he said yes, that would have been crazy.
And then he went and jerked off.
And
in
he
the
said,
theater.
"Oh, fine. Farrah
Oh,
Fawcett. Wait
hold
a
on, just let me
second.
come first before I go.
Wait, hold on. Let me come first before you put the handcuffs on."
I'll put the handcuffs on. Just chill. Let me come.
Let me come with the handcuffs on. That man's dead.
That looks like a Little Nicky shot.
Oh yeah, he did die. I thought you were talking about the guy on the horse for a second.
No.
On the carriage.
I also do think it's nice that the dog possessing Louis Tully, the very first thing he talks to is a horse.
What an asshole.
Okay, I'm.
Just had to add that New Yorker in there.
I think my
what
brain
an
is
asshole.
rotten.
Why?
That played like a Little Nicky scene. I'm
Oh
not.
my
like,
god.
cut.
Alright,
No.
Little Nicky is the next non
It isn't. I was literally just
Commendairy.
about to say we need to watch Little Nicky, bro. It's my favorite movie.
The next non Ghostbusters commentary is Little Nicky.
Name one thing that Little Nicky and Little Nicky and Ghostbusters have in common. I'll answer first. They are both pre 9/11,
Yeah, I was about to say the World Trade Center was up during
which
both
is why
of
they were
them.
both amazing.
Do you think 9/11 ruined movies in New York?
No, but it definitely made it harder.
Well, Scorsese
Yeah,
did
that's why
say
they
it was
filmed them
true
all.
cinema.
Like imagine if you're trying to
I think that's cool right there,
Yeah.
by the way. The
the little heats, whatever it is.
What? Okay. Yeah.
she's such a vibe,
Yeah.
bro. I love her.
Hi ho.
In the video game, you get to see the giant slur that he's talking about.
The giant slur.
Slur.
What is that?
I don't know. It's just like a weird, like lizard-looking thing. In the video game, you get to fight a baby slur.
That's what I call my little member.
I go, show me that slur.
Hey. It's only for
I'm
one.
asking nicely. Like, I can't ask anymore, really?
It's not even her in that.
It's like, it's some,
It might have been like a sister or something. That would.
it's a lady, it's a lady who got paid $40 for that likeness.
Yeah. That was AI generated.
I think so.
I can't hear the word likeness without thinking about it being sold to AI.
Mm. What a weird issue we have now.
Yeah, dude, the world's fucked. It's so
We gotta
strange.
start copywriting our likenesses.
I put a patent on my likeness. That's a bar, actually.
That's
Hold on.
awesome.
I'm gonna make that a bar.
Our heart beats 2 beats per minute.
That's slow.
That's true. I also like how the demon possessing her gave her orange nail polish.
Yeah. Ernie ain't wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking 80s drums.
They're still there! Yes!
That makes this movie a 7.
That's what I was gonna say earlier. Like, it might not seem like much to us now, but like, what if you're trying to film a movie in France, but like the Eiffel Tower wasn't there? Like, wouldn't it be a little bit weird? Just like a little bit.
No, it would be fucked up if there was a terrorist attack on the Eiffel Tower, because it's literally like, why? Well, I know why. I know why
it
there
goes
would
down
be,
easy.
but maybe like World War II, it would have made sense that I got attacked.
Pointing. I think in every single movie that Bill Murray is in, he doesn't have a car.
Wages.
Wages. This guy got called into work 2 minutes ago.
Yeah. He's getting paid $55 an hour for this. Do you know that guy, the guy in the police officer suit, he got arrested for like drug trafficking after this film?
I heard that. I heard that.
He wasn't in the second film.
Is that canon?
What?
I don't know. I don't know. It's like that's like if we like, hey, you remember the guy who was looking at the camera before the montage who was scratching his beard in the news anchor scene? Yeah, he's on the second movie. Heard he died.
Yeah. But no, he actually like it was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did they really blow up this building for this movie?
They blew up the bottom floor.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Rick Moranis, Rick Glassman. Come on now. They should have a podcast.
That's
together.
a bit more of a blanketed
Ricking
term.
around.
Blanket statement. What does he say?
Ricking it. Just ricking it.
Rick, give me some more of that anus.
No. No. Oh God.
He's-
How are we only 20 minutes in? Oh. So I'm losing
When the
it.
fuck does this movie start?
Yeah, I was about to say these are some long ass previews.
This looks like shit. I want to watch Ghostbusters.
This movie's an hour and 40, and we're like an hour and 10 in, or maybe a little. 30?
Yeah, hour 10.
We're not that far.
Get your magic.
These aren't paid extras. These are just people that are scared for their
Well,
life.
actually, they just blew a leaf blower on a real crowd of New Yorkers, and that was their reaction.
I like
Everybody's
that.
got no backbone.
I wish he would have. You know what would have been a funny ass bit is if they just drove straight into another car, just caused an accident immediately.
It should have been like a Naked Gun bit where he like runs and he keeps crashing into shit, like very slowly.
This ugly Spud.
Little Spud.
Obviously keep playing this. I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick though while it's still running.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. Bop, 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 bop. What? Give me her number. For goodness sake. Whoa. Somebody's coming. They're literally gonna start smooching.
No, this is a kids movie.
Yes,
Stop.
yes.
She's definitely the Dom, bro.
Yeah, she's fucking him.
He's just letting it happen. That sounds weird. That sounds really weird.
Oh, look, I think he's into it.
I'm on some bullshit this movie, bro.
You're on some bullshit, man.
That's what I heard.
I didn't actually see it, cock. I just heard it. It's me, the priest of the real religion.
We're on to the second movie?
This is the third one. Fan edit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fan edit.
Yeah.
I swear we're in this room in like the second movie in the beginning, aren't we? I'm wrong.
We see this room more in the second movie. We see a room exactly like it.
Oh, it isn't? Yeah, I was about to say there's just a room.
It's
I just remember this
it's
kind of
most
room.
definitely the same like stock political office room that they use in a lot of movies.
Yeah.
But in the second movie, it's filled with a really long
But with
table.
like red
yeah.
walls.
Or curtains, I think.
Holy shit, they got the freaking army.
They got the whole
The fuck is the
European
army gonna do against ghosts? Shoot them?
Wait a
You're
minute.
actually so right.
That sounds like a good plan.
So if the proton packs don't work, we could just shoot bullets into the air.
You'll get scared.
This is
I
why
like the
Ivan
sound of
Reitman needed
that.
another $5 million.
To
That's
drive
the
car.
worst siren like I've ever heard. I'll say it.
The Ecto 1 siren. I don't know. I will say this. In the 2016 movie,
It's
it's
unique,
literally...
I'll tell you that.
I think that's why they chose it, because in the 2016 movie, they used a weird stock siren, and it sounds like... Deet, 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 deet. It's really annoying. I think the only reason they
I
chose
like hate the siren, but I do like it though.
I think the
I'll
biggest reason why they
say.
chose it is because it has a really good wind up and wind down noise. You're about to hear the wind down noise, and it sounds very like sciency. Save the day. Here it is. Oh, they fucking faded it out. Because it sounds like all their other shit.
So they could afford to fade out the siren.
Well, they could afford to hold the siren in front of the microphone and run away with it.
Yeah. They won?
I think so. Well, here's something to make you think. Most of their like outfit is it comes from like an old army surplus store. They're wearing real, actual World War II Rothko pistol belts, and I don't know what side they came from.
Our side.
I don't know.
I don't think we'd have like German ones.
I meant civil. What did I mean?
Civil?
Civil German World War II. I've been up for 17 and a half hours.
I've been sleeping all day. Just kidding, I haven't been out all day.
Whoa.
Wait, the Ghostbusters just fell into the ground.
They fell into the ghost hole.
I don't remember that. Imagine this was the end of the movie. The Ghostbusters died by fucking falling into a sinkhole that crushed them.
That would stink.
I think that would have been a good ending for a setup to the sequel.
I was always confused as to why this happened. I think they're trying to imply that like that hell is opening up, but they just barely made it. I don't know. I think they just did it because they could.
That's actually insane.
Because they literally, in behind the scenes photo, they had to remake the entire front of this building and remake that road and then just rip it up. And they didn't it's already over. Like it didn't need to happen.
Yeah. They spent 45 days shooting this one scene.
I think it only took. How long did it take them to make this movie? I think like 5 months.
That's even more insane that you just said that out loud. The staircase is painted in.
By me.
This is literally that one scene in American Psycho.
Patrick Bateman's at the top, holding his finger, going, yeah. Yeah!
Whoa!
I just got done. Fuck.
That is me after a good night's rest. You thought I was gonna say something.
You're literally kidding me. You're literally killing me. Killing me? You're literally kidding me.
Killing me.
They made this movie in 4 months.
And you're telling me Rick Moranis just got
He got laid in 4 months.
You're telling me this is all painted?
No, that one's
that
real.
floor 22 sign is painted, but now it's real. But now it's gonna be painted again when he walks
Believe it or
away.
not, that's a set.
It's
That
painted,
staircase
painted
is
now.
a set.
Wait, what? That mirror is fucking CGI.
Yeah, I hate to tell you all this. We've been watching an animation this whole time.
Oh, this fucking movie's for kids.
This movie's for child.
For a split second, I thought Dan Aykroyd's name tag said Gomez.
What? They're in Washington, D.C.
Whoa! That's how I'd be opening the door and shit.
Knock, knock, who's there?
Knock, knock, let the...
Stop.
And they're just going into some rando's apartment.
This is Tom Hardy's apartment in Venom.
Oh, that's gotta be real.
That one is real.
That one is, yeah.
They had to leave that in.
That's a really good painting. I'm not gonna lie.
It was.
Like, I don't know how you can get that realistic. It's crazy.
I think you literally have to make the painting giant, so like all the detail, you can get all the detail in.
Yeah.
4 people worked on that painting, and then somebody else painted over it.
And now it's rotted because oil paint lasts 2 years.
Is that real?
No, but it doesn't last that long, or it gets dirty.
I thought paintings lasted forever.
Have you seen one after like 3 years? They just turn brown.
No.
Brown painting.
To be fair, nobody fucking paints anymore. It's for kids.
They paint with pixels.
We paint with pixels.
Why would you like do oil paints when you could just oil up? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oil up to pay them bills.
oil up or shut up. That's my motto.
You said this one's going up on the OnlyFans, right?
We don't use OnlyFans anymore. We're doing Fansly now.
Okay.
Oh, they're furries. I can get into it. Okay. Okay, I'm done.
They're more like scalies because there's
They-
no fur.
They're concretes since they're concrete.
They're
Dan
creaties.
Aykroyd's about to walk up to those terry dogs and go, bro huff.
Cretes.
Whoa.
What's a fucking crete?
Bruh, I would like scoop up a cup full of that fog.
You know what would be really
Wicked.
good in this scene? Paul Newman.
I wish. I want to see it.
Paul
I want to
Newman.
see Paul Newman in this movie so fucking bad. With the black suit, he goes, "I'm evil Pee-wee."
What?
Curse the Destructor!
Y'all said Paul Newman,
They say Paul Newman,
but
Paul Rubin.
y'all both said Paul
Yeah,
Newman.
I
Paul
knew it was
Rubin.
wrong. I just forgot his fucking name.
I
yeah.
thought it was an artist, like music that y'all
Paul
were talking
Newman.
about.
I think Paul Newman is
Yeah.
an artist.
That sounds like a real like artist.
Randy Newman.
I might just be mixing that.
I like in this really bright lighting, you could see all the zip ties that are holding together this pack.
No, Paul Newman is. I know this guy. Paul Newman is an actor, and I've seen this man before. He's like an older actor.
Who's he acting?
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. He was in Cars.
I want to
What?
call her that, man.
The Color of Money.
You say Butch, I say beautiful.
Cool Hand Luke. Oh, that was
BB.
Paul Rubin right there.
Well, that's
That's it.
supposed to be Paul Rubin, or was at one point.
No, that's what I mean. I can see.
Yeah,
it.
him wearing a black suit, being really creepy.
Oh, it's so, dude. I don't care about this god creature.
Whatever this thing is.
Why didn't they get David Bowie?
They should have gotten.
You know what? That would actually be great, but like that would also
This was
take
like
you out
right
of the movie
around
completely.
Labyrinth, wasn't it?
I think so. I say David Bowie would take you out of the movie, unlike Paul Rubin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you agree with that sentiment? Okay. Oh, no, Labyrinth was 2 years after this. Still would have worked.
Can't call her that.
She was made when the dinosaurs were made.
Just
So
call her
she
bitch.
prefers
dude.
to be called that. Wait, can he say that?
Maybe. I mean, he just did, so.
They just said aim for the flat top.
Oh, that's so funny. I never realized that. I thought they were talking about the thing she's standing on. They're talking about her hair. That's great.
Yeah.
You see that
Neutronize.
yellow hose on their leg? That curly thing?
Yes, yes.
Okay, here's
yes.
a fun fact. There's no reason why that's there.
Were they just bad at making
They
this movie?
they literally put shit on them just to look interesting. That
To be fair, no, that's how a lot of things are. Though.
Yeah.
Like a lot of movies
Well-
are like that. They just have shit that exists just to fill space.
I mean, it looks interesting on them. That's for sure. Some fan asked Dan Aykroyd because he's like he's like the nerd of like his own franchise, right? So they asked him what's the purpose of the yellow hose, and he says, I don't know. It's like a piss hose. I don't know. So people have been calling it the urine hose, and they say it's for peeing in, which doesn't make any sense.
This is like unrelated, but like similar. It's like Zendaya, she was asked like what she was like told to do when she got in like the little helicopter type things and Doom, which I don't know if you've seen them, but they look like
Yeah.
bugs, and shit. And her only direction was to do some science shit. When she got in there, they said, wait, she was like asking for direction. He said, just do some sci-fi shit.
That's so fucking
Just
good.
do something. Like,
Do some sci-fi
it's
shit.
literally because what else can you fucking
true.
do? Like,
What do you do in the
It's
space
not
dune
real.
bug helicopter? I don't know, some crazy
Yeah.
space shit. Do it.
just do some sci-fi
some
shit,
sci-fi
man.
shit.
Touch the button.
But no, sure, do some sci-fi shit. Everybody looking at me when I said that stupid idea.
You're the imposter.
Shut up! Shut up!
The Croydster. Just felt like saying that.
That's the most offensive sounding thing that I don't think is offensive at all. The Croydster.
The Croydster.
Okay, look, all these are drawings in Lego sets, right?
Whoa.
Looks like drawings in Lego sets.
Yeah.
It looks
Yeah.
good, but it looks like drawings in Lego sets. Next shot we see him is the most realistic looking shit on the planet.
Godzilla was shot 3 years after this, by the way.
One of the 18 Godzillas, yeah.
No, the.
Oh wait,
Godzilla.
was it really?
Yeah. You remember how we watched it and it was in black and white? That's just a filter.
Oh yeah, that was AI.
They figured out how to make movies black and white after color existed.
Two of
That's a BBW right there.
the right. Gonna end this commentary early.
Yeah, I was about to say, we're not saying shit.
If somebody put on this movie and then put this commentary on over this movie, they would lose value in their viewing experience.
They would actually,
We'll give this movie a 6 out of 10.
could see
We are adding an
somebody-
excessive amount of noise to this already very noisy movie.
You'd have a better time staring at a wall than listening to us talk.
I vacuum without music on or the
That-
TV
yeah.
on in the background and have a better time than right now.
Yeah.
I immediately thought of like when like the Twiki scene happened. I said like a wrong line when he said the fucking line.
Yes.
So like all the people are gonna hear is just a jumbled mess. They're gonna just like the video.
It's funny though. Guys, if you're listening to this, like and subscribe.
Guys, if you're listening to this, only leave a comment if you're watching this video while you're cleaning your car with a toothpick.
I'm proud if you made it this
follow-
far because like that takes endurance.
If you skip to this point in the
I'm
video,
proud
you
if
should
you've
end your own
clicked
life.
on this video. Skip to this part in the video for a special giveaway.
At the beginning of the video, I told you to skip to this part in the video. I'm here to tell you that you should play Russian roulette, but with yourself.
Follow our Patreon to get 2 more minutes. Actually, 2 more minutes on each comment.
Come see the commentary after show on Patreon. It's 30 seconds long.
It's a 35-second wrap up of what we just
It's a
watched.
35-second. It's a second sync test at the end of the video that you get to listen to if you pay $13 a
You
month.
get to hear us clap sync the video.
That's fucking stupid.
I really like that, bro.
I blacked out.
Let's actually do that.
Imagine somebody's entering in their debit card information. They're like, "Oh man, here's the new Commendairy after party," and then I'm just like, "Okay, clap.
All right.
1,
Are
2,
you ready? Clap.
1. That sounds good. Okay, I'll see you guys next time."
All right, let's get into this.
That's
It
fucking
ends.
terrible.
Whoa.
This took all the cell animation.
Literally. It's so good looking though. I still can't get over
It's such
that.
a delicious looking sci-fi effect.
It is.
Oh, I get it. Crossing streams.
Like pissing.
like
piss in my
pee-pee.
mouth. What?
That fucking stock.
This was worse
explosion
than
effect,
9/11.
dude. The sound effect specifically. The explosion's unique, but
This is
like,
the very first time they ever used that stock sound effect.
If this actually happened in real life, what would be talked about more, 9/11 or this?
Literally this.
oh no,
Hey,
A big marshmallow. A big marshmallow
That's just
man
regular bukkake.
puffed all over the
Dude, people would still like on Etsy. They still be selling jars of like this is the marshmallow 84 blow up of 84.
the blow.
This is the
the blue beautiful.
Literally, it is 84 though. That is this year that this movie was made. That's insane. Wait, oh it's the bite of 87.
A couple years.
I was like,
after
You know what's crazy?
Wait a minute. That means canonically that the kid that got bit watched Ghostbusters at some point.
Well, there was also a bite of
fair game.
83, which means that the ghost of the kid that got bit is floating around in this movie somewhere.
and he didn't get to watch
And he turned
it.
into Foxy the Pirate Fox, and then Egon Spengler busted the ghost. Clap sync.
autism.
1, 2, 3.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
All right, let's get into this.
Let's have a conversation.
Let's have a serious
have a
conversation. This is all shaving cream.
I forgot what was happening, but for some reason it was me, David, and Tracy in a call, and I don't even know what we were talking about. But every other few minutes, I just keep saying, "Let's have a conversation." I don't know why it's an
That's like-
ongoing bit.
That's
now.
like something like wholesome, like something wholesome Jaden Smith would say. Like, let's have a conversation.
Why are only 2 of them fully covered?
Yeah. well,
I don't know. Bill Murray was never super jazzed about being
He
a
was
ghost.
pissed at
He
the
was
idea.
literally never super jazzed about being a Ghostbuster. So when I think they said, "Let's cover you shaving cream," he's like, "Don't you fucking touch me."
It is funny
So they
that
put a
he-
little bit
he
on it.
came
you
out a
just me with
little
that
bit
fucking
less- yeah.
cream. I'm gonna quit this movie.
I'm gonna quit this movie if you cover me in the cream.
They're at the end of the production. Well, actually, no. When did they film this? Because movies like sometimes they'll film the big parts like early on, but I doubt it for this one.
I don't
No, it
know
was-
I don't know when they filmed this, but I know that scene when they first bust Slimer and they're driving the car out of the firehouse. That was the very first thing that they shot, and that was supposed to be the beginning of the movie originally.
Yeah, it has to be later because you said this like movie got a huge budget increase.
Yeah, for the
so.
end. Yeah.
Pretty because up until this point the movie was pretty like you could sense it was like smaller scale, and you see what they spent their money on, which was buying a really, even for the time, a really rare car because just Dan Aykroyd wanted it, and also making all of these like 50-pound like sci-fi props, which in the movie, not in the movie, but like in real life they're really heavy and uncomfortable because they're made of like metal.
Who does your taxes?
That's actually really funny. Just that's your first question.
1909.
Okay.
Okay.
I need to watch more movies with Ernie Hudson. I need to watch more movies with Rick Moranis.
I still haven't seen The Crow.
Why does she have cum on her hair now?
Look at her.
You still haven't
Did
seen
she?
it?
Did she?
Oh, yeah,
Did she?
what?
Did she have cum when like?
No, they just rubbed
David, shut the fuck up!
they just rubbed their heads together.
I let you say these things. I let it pass. You understand what you've done to me. You've desensitized me to this evil speak.
Wait, guys, clap
1,
sync.
2. Can we start over? 1,
Oh.
2.
What are y'all
Let's get
doing?
in. Let's get into this.
I want to smoke so bad.
Let's have a clap sing.
Oh yeah, we gotta wait for the credits.
Well, we have to wait for the.
forget.
They're hugging. Just kidding.
It's the girl from the Goonies. Sorry.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Do you know
they
the
just
maid
rubbed
the maid
glue-
from the Goonies?
The maid from the Goonies.
Very.
Oh, shut the
You,
fuck up.
the Mexican maid that like wears like that
No,
same
I know what
exact
you meant.
outfit.
You're
like-
right. She's dressed up exactly like her. I was trying to be like, I didn't understand. When you said the maid, I thought that they went
No,
to
it's
like.
a very obscure movie that you've watched like once.
I
Not
think-
obscure movie, shit. No, obscure.
It's a well-known
reference,
movie
I
I've watched twice. No, 3 times in my life, I think. I think 3
think I've
times in my
watched
life
a
and
solid
twice
20.
since I've known both of you.
You watched it again after we.
I watched it before, so I had something to listen to while I was cleaning my house.
Uh,
The
Yeah.
Goonies.
good soundtrack at least.
Very good soundtrack. But it is just kids like mumbling over their dialogue and being like, "We have to find the one that was
guys, you know what this means for our family?
Guys, no, I remember this legend." He's like looking off into the distance. He's like, "It's a legend of One-Eye Willie." And
I found these brown jewels. Look at all these brown jewels.
Brown jewels.
Imagine if all the jewels were fucking brown. That's so dumb. I'm sorry.
It's not brown jewels.
I
It's
don't-
They're
copyright.
basically pennies. Yeah.
That was voiced
This
by
is
Adam
probably
Sandler,
the-
ironically enough.
This is probably the most we've talked during a Commendairy. By the
Honestly.
way, I just want to point that
The
out.
movie speaks for itself, and we've all seen it plenty of times, so there really isn't like much.
Yeah, we've seen it 100
This
times.
just got vored.
I think this is the inside of Slimer's belly. There's production manager.
Alright, that's
John
a
T.
that's
Wilson.
a
Alright,
solid
we
that's a
gotta-
solid
yeah, we
8 for
gotta-
me.
We got to find some good names
Bob
to point
Steven.
out. Thebo?
Joe Thebo, Chuck Gap,
Chuck Gasper. That's good though.
Chuck
say.
Gaphole, Joe Day,
Marvin March.
Joe Day, Joe Day.
Joe
Yeah.
These are just
Bob
regular.
Monoz.
Bob Munoz.
Paul Campanella,
Jim
Jim
Foot.
Foot.
That's actually funny.
Driver Captain John F. Curtis.
John
That's just
F.
a real
Curtis.
ass
Gemma
motherfucker.
La Mena Willis.
That's a real motherfucker.
Gemma La Mena Willis.
Effective Sound Unlimited. That's on there.
there.
That's a good name.
Jack Walpa.
Jack Walpa.
Vern Poor. I thought that said Vor. Peter Bernstein and David
Oh.
Spade.
Sieg Music.
I thought that said David Spade. For a
John
second.
Pepper.
I love Sieg.
Peter
Joey
Giuliani.
Todd.
Julian.
Herb Wagrich.
Churchill, dude. What?
Billy Ward.
Ted
I
Churchill.
thought it said Billy Nard.
Norman Buck is like a really cool name.
That's a hick name.
Pacific title. That's a weird name.
My
too.
name is Norman Buck, and I'm born
My name is
to
Conrad
live
Yeah, I'm
Buff. I'm
born
his
to
brother.
fuck.
My name is Tyne Morris. Stuart Ziff.
Stuart
White
Ziff.
Man. That's crazy.
Stuart
Laura Buff.
Ziff
Dude,
is
the
crazy.
the Buff twins. The Buff
The three
trio.
buffs.
The 3 Buffs. Phil Barbario.
It's like cock for a second.
Randall William Koch. Alan Harding.
These
Or
names suck,
Lupo.
and not like Jack Hinkle. There we go. We got
John
one.
Bird.
Jack
Gunnar Ferdinand. Wait,
Hinkle is good.
Gunnar Ferdinandison. That's pretty cool.
Leslie Eker? Eker?
Yeah,
Ecker?
what? That's a slur for sure.
Bob Hoffman.
Chris Brown?
Whoa! Wait,
What?
Chris
hold
Brown.
on, hold on. Somebody clip
holy
that.
crap, you beat the shit out of the librarian lady, and that's how she died.
That's funny. The idea of somebody off the set just coming in and beating up on somebody that's on set.
Fuck you.
Chris O'Neill. I'm just joshing. That's not.
Chris O'Neill.
Just
Right.
Chris O'Neill is on that.
There's
That's
4
awesome.
O'Neills in that.
They're the O'Neill brothers.
Damn, these other names suck.
Oh, hold on, wait. The New York Office of Motion Pictures and Television Production. Okay, what kind of fucking name is that?
Don Shay.
I wonder what Susie
Bill
Benzinger
Murray?
added to the thing.
What the
Harold.
fuck? Annie Potts?
Why are we at
Steven
the cast
Trashmore,
now? The cast is usually the beginning.
This movie was like 50% practical effects, though. So
Himself?
I
Roger
guess they
Grimsby.
Larry
himself-
King
These
was in
are all
this?
real people.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
in it for straight up 5 seconds.
We probably
good.
talked over it when it happened. It was during the
It was
montage,
just to make
wasn't
all
it?
the news press feel a lot more grounded to the time.
Goes to show what
Yeah.
my attention span was.
Hot dog vendor
Ida
Sam
Rest
Moses.
Moran?
Ted Fleming. Edith Fleming. Library
Bill
goes to
Couch.
Ruth
Bill
Oliver.
Couch. My name's Bill Couch. I was born in Chattanooga.
That's the crazy. I'm on Bill Couch. Bill Couch is the last person in this credits.
It's like fun name to say.
Chattanooga.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
All right, are we Chattanooga?
Is there an after scene?
I think it's more Marshmallow Bukake.
Ooh.
Wait, Ivan Reitman was a
Don't
part
mind
of
if I
this?
do.
That's fake. Here's
Oh, that was.
I might be
painted
wrong.
in.
I
Why
think
the
this is
rhino got it?
the end. Stop recording.
Yeah.
And, yeah,
fuck
stop.
this movie.